Hi, my name is Ashton. Welcome back to Ashton's EDC. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a couple of different solutions that I use for carrying my pens around. So I have a couple different pencil cases or pen cases that I use for both storing and transporting, and just to have kind of a landing zone, if you will, for my different pens. I have a couple of different options. One of them not designed as a pencil or pen case, but I've kind of transformed it into that, and it seems to work pretty well for my uses. And then the other two are kind of more traditional pencil cases. So what I'll do is I'll get right into it. I'll turn the camera down towards the table and we'll take a look. Alright, so here we are taking a look at a couple different options that I like to use as pencil and pen cases. So to start off, this is obviously a Maxpedition pouch. I think this is called the Maxpedition Beefy. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember 100%, but obviously meant as an EDC pouch, but I've kind of, I guess you could say, transformed this into an option to carry particularly my fountain pens. So with the slots here, as well as, you know, the kind of differing directions or different direction, I can store quite a few fountain pens in here. I kind of use this for a couple of different things. So what I often will do is I'll keep my fountain pens in here just while I'm at home. So I know that all of them are in here, they're zipped up, they're, you know, kept in my drawer, so I know where to go and where to grab one, and then if I want to carry one individually or put it in a pouch, then I can take it out. But this is kind of the main storage solution for my fountain pens just at home. Now I have carried this around with me a few times, but I would say 95% of the time this is for you know, having my fountain pens kind of as a storage solution. So you know, you can fit them in this direction as well, and then obviously there's a couple of additional pockets. So back here there's a zipper pocket. I usually like to keep some notebooks back here as well, maybe some that I'm not using or that I'm going to be using once I fill up the current one. So, you know, I can use that to store some other items as well. So that's this Maxpedition pouch, and that's kind of how I've been using it to store my fountain pens. Now the next one is kind of more of a dedicated you know, dedicated thing to carry your pens and pencil case. This is from Fjallraven. I'm not sure if that's the right name, but pretty well known for their backpacks and that kind of thing. This is a very simple pencil case. It's just got a single zip that goes all the way around, and just one big pouch. So there's no organization or anything in there. You can see it does have a little label there. You can put your name and contact if you were to lose this or something. But so here I'll kind of use this as the sort of standard measurement. This is just the kind of classic Bic 4-color pen. Fits in there perfectly fine. You could fit something a bit longer than that, but I would say this is a pretty standard length for pens. So typically what I like to use this for is if I just want to carry a few pens with me, less than 5 pens, I'll just throw them in here and slip them into my bag or something like that. Just a nice solution instead of putting them in my pocket or just putting them loose in a bag. It's kind of a nice small, you know, storage solution. So that's a pretty simple one, but there you go. I guess I can give you a few dimensions. So in terms of its length, comes in at just a little bit under, or almost exactly at 8 inches long, and a bit over 3 inches wide. So pretty small little pencil case, but really nice, works well. And then next up, would be my kind of my favorite pencil case of my collection, and the one I use most often. And that's this one. This is from Eastpak. Now I've had this pencil case quite a while, probably going on 8 years, and it's still serving me well. Definitely kind of a larger pencil case, but it's very versatile. So I'll go into it. So there is just this kind of one zipper that goes all the way around, nice and smooth, unzips, and kind of opens in sort of a clamshell design. So I'll get to this in just a second. So here I've got a bunch of my fountain pens and a couple other pens that I just tossed in here. So you just have a really big main kind of cavernous area to dump all of your pens. You can fit quite a lot in here. I'm just going to take these out for now, put them to the side. Using this Bic 4-color, obviously that fits in there perfectly. The other thing I like quite a lot about this is that you can carry other kind of larger types of things. So here's the marker set from Staedtler, and so that can fit in there quite well, and you can still carry a couple of other pens with you if you want. So it gives you a few more options to carry some larger items. And then moving up, there is this kind of divider type of thing with some just elastic slots here. So if you want to, maybe use the Bic pen more often than any other one, you can put it up there for kind of quick access, so you can just grab it right away once you open it. Or what I've used before for in this section is if I have sort of a couple of pens that are from the same brand or the same pen in different designs, I'll put them there. Just kind of another way of grouping them together. Then there is another elastic slot here. And currently I've just got this ruler that slots in there. You could put other things in there too. You could maybe put some sticky notes or erasers or something like that. But this ruler fits in there quite well. And then there is another zip pouch right here. So I do have another small ruler. This is kind of this metal or brass ruler you might have seen before. It's often on my table. Fits in there quite well. So this zip pocket obviously doesn't unzip the whole length of the pouch, but you do have access to the whole length. So it does go all the way to the very edge and even have a bit of space up here. So you could fit a lot of things in there. I like to use that for small sticky notes or flags for pages or something like that. And yeah, this is my favorite pencil case of my collection. It has served me well for quite a while at this point. You can probably see it's been pretty well worn, but it still works, and it's really a great way to carry some of my favorite pens around with me, especially if I'm worried about them being scratched up or something like that. I'd rather put them in here instead of them having, being kind of floating around loose in the bag. I'm just going to zip this up here, and I'll give you a few measurements. So in terms of length, it's coming in at just a little bit less than 9 inches. And then for the width, almost exactly 4 inches. So definitely a larger pencil case. If I bring the other one, you can kind of see the size. They do kind of look similar in size, but I guess the other thing I didn't measure is the thickness. So you can see they are quite a bit different in their thickness. But they each have different purposes. So that's kind of how I have it set up. Depending on how many pens or what type I'm wanting to carry, I might use one over the other. If I'm wanting to carry some markers like these, and I can use this one because you have more capability to carry some larger items. Anyways, that's it for today's video, going over these 3 options that I like to use for carrying my pens. I know I do say pencil cases, that's kind of the common term, but these are, I would say 99% of the time used for carrying pens. Fountain pens, ballpoint pens, really any type. Yeah, a couple of different options, different uses and capabilities of each. So hopefully you found this video useful. Maybe you saw some new products before. But if you liked the video, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you like the other videos I'm making, hit the subscribe button as well. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers. So if you could subscribe and share this video with someone else, that would be great. Also make sure to hit the bell notification just so you can be reminded of whenever I post a new video. I would love to hear what you think about these pencil cases in the comments down below, and I'd also love to hear what your favorite pencil case or pencil cases are. Let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But other than that, that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching as always, and have a great day.